Collins has got his first points in this one.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
The offensive rebound. For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Pacers.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yeah, and that made it difficult to stay connected to their shooting.
And that one's good by Porter.
You give Porter that shot, and he's going to take it. I like how much confidence he has in himself.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. And here is Giddey following Otto Porter's 3. Robinson on the wing. Back to Giddey. 5 on the clock. Pass to Ross. This one for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Suns trail by 4. Hayward on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Robinson finds Giddey. Three-pointer. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jones. A second chance effort. Shot by Collins, no good. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Now here's Ross. Last game we saw him score 14. To the inside. And stolen by Hayward. Giddey with it. He's got 6. Hayward passes to Robinson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
So for the Suns, Washington's checked in for Robinson, and it's Mitchell in for Terrence Ross. Now here's Plumlee. Still yet to score. Over to the wing. Dunn, right side. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. For Phoenix, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. Hayward can't hit.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
1:57 left in the first half. Going inside, he gets that one. 12 points for him.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Pass to Washington. To the paint. It's stolen. Dunn, right side. Here is Plumlee. Fires the 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2. Donaldson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. John Collins comes in for Mason Plumlee. Ross is checked in for Phoenix. Iverson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Jones. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Suns shooting in this game 45%. Washington with this screen on Jones. Here's Iverson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Outside, Jones. Collins, a screen on Ross. Another three for Philadelphia.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Collins, a screen on Ross.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
You can see that game plan. Play outside in. They just haven't gotten to the end part. And maybe they won't.
They would if I were.
All right, fellas. That is more than enough of...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court for the Suns, Iverson is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Washington. Then it's Terrence Ross. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between three-point shots and two-point shots for the 76ers.
And boy, they've been producing points both inside and out. That kind of symmetry offensively is a great sign, and it's correlated with their early success.
Suns trail by 12. And here is Giddey. There's the screen. Inside. Down low. Here's Collins. And it's blocked. Giddey surveying the D. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 8 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Down against Giddey. Inside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Excellent job navigating the screen and roll there. Giddey showing his vision on that one.
He's covered by Washington. Kicks it out to Jones. Collins setting the big for Jones. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. The 76ers leading by 10. Dunn dishes to Jones. There's the pick. There's the three. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Fourth, the Suns.
Yeah, it was an emphasis last year for them, crashing the boards. And what a job they did. #1 in the league in rebounding.
Iverson with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Iverson, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, this season new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. And the first one at the line is good. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
The 76ers leading by 13. Outside Collins. He's guarded by Ross. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Number 23, taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Suns trail by 15. On the wing, Iverson, defended by Jones. Another steal. Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. 30 points in the game.
Smart pass by Jones. He didn't have the shot, and great job moving the ball.
Here's Iverson. Scoreless thus far. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Back to Collins. Clock at 6. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now here's Ross. Pass to Giddey. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's the hook. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Donaldson's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Jones. Outside Collins. Done against Giddey. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Iverson outside. There's a screen by Washington. Allen Iverson on the way. Defended by Jones. 4 on the clock. To stop the drought. And Jones pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 18. Pass to Dunn. There's 1:26 left to play in the 3rd. And he dunks it down.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Suns trail by 20. Now Iverson. No scoring in this one. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Done with it. Iverson picks him up. From about 19 feet, it's rebounded by Giddey.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now here's Ross. Back to Giddey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
That free throw good from Giddey.
At the line for two.
He hits both from the stripe. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Dunn passes to Collins. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Person with the bucket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Hayward kicks to Giddey. From past the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point.
Come to side. Get on Mitchell. Switch. Yeah, get on it. Yo, watch it. You know what's up. Get through. Screen, carry that force, man. You got it. Come on. Come on, we need to get the board. I got your screen. Hey, right here. Get mine. Oh, foul. Corner. Pick. Timeout. Shooter, no. Pick. Net. Switch. Corner. Step out. Good board. Hey, yo, right here. Jones, whoa! Give me that. Get through. Oh, yeah.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Kobe White. Andre Drummond is out there with Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Kite in at the center position, locking down the middle.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Dumars passes to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Back to White. Sacramento passing it around. Drummond passes to Kite. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Drummond. Here's Aminu. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the Knicks, another 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Kuminga. Down low. Here's Dumars. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Fires it. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
No luck on that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Over to the wing. 4-3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Here's Kuminga. And it's good. 2 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Drummond. White for 3. On target from range.
It makes his presence felt from distance. Kobe White.
Knicks leading by 7. Williams passes to Kuminga. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Out to the right wing. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
White, the pass to Drummond. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Sacramento calls timeout. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Brown, he's checked in for Kuminga. And Teague subbed in for Williams. Sacramento also making some changes. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Hero in for Aminu. Basket counts.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
He's covered by Siakam. It's hauled in by White. Kings trail by 6. Pass to Siakam. Outside White. No good from outside. New York leading by 6. Out to the wing. Pass to Brown. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
White against Teague. And it's New York with a rebound.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Yes, it's good.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
A quick shot there. It's off target. And the Knicks with possession. They lead by 11. Teague finds Brown. Fires the three. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
There's 48 seconds left in the first. White looking it over. And another miss by Sacramento. Knicks leading by 14. Pass to Brown. The three is up. Unable to get that one. The Kings have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Now White. Now here's Hero. Can they get it? The shot, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's New York. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Taking a look at the Kings. They've got Tyler Hero, Al-Farouq Aminu out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Brown. Hachimura from long range knocks down the triple. Hachimura's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Aminu. Brown against Hero. There's the three. That one is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Payton. And here's Brown. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Payton. Not a lot of room. And Hero grabs the board. Kings trail by 15. Now Siakam. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here they come with numbers in transition. Rejected by Siakam.
Now that size and length. Pascal Siakam says, not now, not here.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Williams is checked in for New York. The Kings also with a sub. Drummond's checked in. Hachimura, the pass to Williams. Now here's Brown. Hachimura with a screen on Hero. Brown can't hit. Kings trail by 15. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you, BA.
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And Graham, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And he's good on the second. New York leading by 14. Dumars passes to Williams. Back to Hachimura. Here's Dumars. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. Jones with the block. Here's Nixon. Pass to Drummond. He drops it from range. 12 points for him.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Hachimura, the pass to Dumars. Here's Kuminga from behind the arc. Can't hit that one. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nixon passes to Drummond. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Pass to Kuminga. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land. Kuminga's got 7.
And comfortable anywhere on the arc, Kuminga just concerns himself with finding his moment to strike.
Nixon passes to Drummond to the middle. Jones in the post. Check by Hill. And the dunk by Jones.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Kings 3rd.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
And New York has possession. Outside, Williams. New York working the ball around now. Releases. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Well, Jaylen Brown has a ton of upside, and he shows it with his passing ability there.
Drummond to screen on Williams. White, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Knicks. A 12-point game. From downtown. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
New York shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the Knicks making a change here. Hill's checked in. Young, he's checked in for Sacramento. And he nails the 3rd.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Nails it from 3. He's got 15.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Outside, Brown. Fires from deep. Rebound by Sacramento.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Pass to White. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. White's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Now here's Brown. He's got 6. Gets the 3 to fall.
Even with all the 3s he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
White for 3. And another Sacramento 3.
How about Kobe White with the answer 3?
Knicks leading by 10. Williams passes to Brown. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off him.
The Kings have gone 8 for 9 here in the second. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Dumars. Guarded by Young. Pass to Dumars. There's a screen. And he comes up with a bucket. Dumars has got his second basket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's New York, liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. More 2K action in just a moment.
You take a look at Sacramento. Hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the New York Knicks. Appreciate you joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kings trail by 15. They've got Kuminga. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Dumars in a two-guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Outside White. Pass to Kite. Uses the glass on the layup. Kite's got his first 2 points of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Counted from distance.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Sacramento passing it around. Here's the pick. Clock at 6. Shoots it from the high post. And down it goes. Dunks it through off a beautiful setup.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Williams passes to Kuminga. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. 32 points in the game for him.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
White against Williams. White, the pass to Drummond. Kuminga pulls it in.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Right wing. Launches a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside White. Over to the left wing. From deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Kuminga. Fires the 3. Aminu with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to White. Deflects the pass. Here's Williams. Kuminga, the pass to Williams. Good work defensively by Drummond. Kings trail by 18. Here's Aminu. Still no points. Sacramento again missing. To the paint. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Sacramento calls timeout. Teague's checked in for Williams. And the Kings also making a change. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Drummond. And here's Siakam. Pass to Aminu. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Teague, the pass to Kuminga. Drives to the hoop. And he can't get that one.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Here's White. It's deflected.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to love that. That's high-level defense from Kuminga.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Here's Aminu. Still without a bucket. Stolen by Teague. Fast break. Here comes New York. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Back to White. Stolen by Teague. Up the floor. He's covered by Siakam. Good. 43 points in the game.
Again, I mean, just weak fast break defense.
White on the wing. Sacramento passing it around. To stop the drought. And Siakam lays it up and in.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Teague, the pass to Kuminga. From the arc. And the Knicks, another three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Burke. Lets it fly. Jones grabs the board. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Brown against White. With the floater. Doesn't go that time. And so it's New York in total control. Up by 29. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish.
Yo, get on, T.
Take a break.
Oh, that's all you, boy. Can't fade you. And the foul. Yeah.
Yo, Brown. You got double. Back up. Corner. Next screen, I got you. Here we go.
They got no answer for you.
Skip.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. Clark. There's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Johnson. Chris is out there with Alex Len, and it's Wall. Daniels passes to Henson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Denver now. It's a three-point game. Pass to Johnson. Denver passing it around. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
I like how John Wall bodied up the defender there.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him about Nikola Jokic and what makes him such a difficult matchup for defenses, and he said his versatility. He's a capable scorer and a fantastic passer. We have to be wary of his scoring and distribution with him, and that's not easy. Let's see how things unfold in this one. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Chris. The Thunder making the shot. Wall finds Chris. Shoots over Henson. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Henson. Kuzma outside. From outside, off the mark. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Wall passes to Chris. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Pass to Henson. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
A little disjointed to start this game, missing 3 of their first 4 shots already.
Now Wall. There's a screen by Chris. Free throw line jump shot. And Henson pulls it down.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Daniels passes to Henson. Takes the three. He can't hit that time.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now, here's Johnson. Wall looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Parrish.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. The Nuggets with another miss. Thunder trailing by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Daniels. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Len. That time on the assist by Wall.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Kuzma. Nothing on the board. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Ahead. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Moncrief is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Denver also making a switch. Richardson's checked in. Here is Daniels. There's the triple. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Denver leading by 9. Outside, Wall. Pulls up. Again, the Nuggets score.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Moncrief against Wall. Henson, a screen on Wall. Throws it up high. And John Henson with the slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here's Moncrief. Following the score by John Henson. Pass to Daniels. Now Kuzma. Covered by Wall. Parrish with the screen on Wall. Kuzma. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, Kuzma is superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
Outside, Wall. Driving in, and the layup's good off the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Daniels passes to Kuzma. Oklahoma City moving it around. Henson with the screen.
Nuggets.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Nuggets. They're leading by 8 and taken away by Johnson. Down low, Sabonis, the pass to Hudson. It's Davis on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, that's for 2. Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And the shot goes down.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 6. And we'll be back with you. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And for the Nuggets, we've got Hudson. Sabonis is out there with Robinson. Then there's Johnson. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
Such a wide open look. He's got 5.
Nice work by Duncan to lay into that defender.
Prince outside. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Sabonis. Now here's Prince. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thunder trailing by 3. And the Thunder, another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been trippers.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Thunder making a switch here. Ingram's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Thomas Robinson. Prince, the pass to Johnson. Here's Sabonis. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Thomas checked in for Ingram. Prince, the pass to Hudson. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball. They get the rebound. Sabonis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
When the shot goes up, he is not a guy you want to lose track of. Boy, that's a nice play right there.
Launches a 3. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Hudson. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Thomas. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Fires for 3. Prince with the defensive effort.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Hudson against Thomas. Hudson the pass to Chris. Stolen by Duncan. Isaac up top. Over Johnson. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Boy, I tell you what, the mid-range game of Isaac continues to get better, showing great stride in being a threat from here.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Chris kicks to Johnson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And again, Denver no good.
And not allowing Jskr even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Good on the triple. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Parrish, he's checked in for Duncan. Henson comes in for Isaac. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Moncrief. And Daniels subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Denver passing it around. Sinks the three-pointer. 16 points for him.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Kuzma outside. Daniels with the bounce pass. Richardson covering. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Outside, Wall. Inside, stolen by Henson. Here's Kuzma.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Daniel. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Thunder lead by 5. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Oklahoma City?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes. And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage, feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Moncrief, he's checked in for the Thunder. And then for Denver. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. And it's Johnson in for Richardson. 1:22 left in the first half of the game. Kuzma passes to Parrish. Over Len. And it's Parrish missing. The Nuggets trail by 3. Wall dishes to Johnson. Back to Wall. Three-pointer. Parrish gets the rebound. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Kuzma kicks to Moncrief. Lets it go from deep. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Henson. Kuzma's got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City. And it's Wall with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Chris. Guarded by Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down.
Moncrief's shot is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Thunder up 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Check it out, OKC. You can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be.
Time now to take a look at the first half of action. It's been a close one for the Nuggets.
I hate what they're doing on defense.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. John Henson out there with Parrish. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Nuggets trail by 4. Johnson, the pass to Wall. And here's Chris. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he nails the 3rd.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Daniels passes to Henson. Jacks up a 3. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Ball against Daniel. Fader on the way. Wall, no luck. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Parrish with the screen on Johnson. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 19 points in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Daniels against Wall. 5 to shoot. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And so Mark Daignault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Number 5, the Nuggets.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. For the tie, Parrish grabs the board. The Thunder leading by 3. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Wall passes to Chris. Latrey. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Parrish has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Covered by Johnson. Here the step back, and he hits the jump shot. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Superb playmaking from Antonio Daniels right there.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Denver. Pass to Chris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 27 points for him.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Henson. The 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Parrish. Kuzma inside. He's got 6. Henson finds Daniel. Oklahoma City moving it around. Kuzma outside. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Number 27.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Superb anticipation on that rejection. And that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 5. Wall passes to Sabonis. The Nuggets with another miss. The Thunder have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. As to Henson. Beyond the arc. Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From downtown, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Henson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Daniels. Henson with it. 6 points for him. Kuzma outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The 19-foot shot takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 29 points.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Torian Prince, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Isaac outside. Back to Thomas. Isaac outside. Pass to Duncan. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're running. Now here's Wall. And the layup falls. Wall's got his second basket of the game.
Nice work inside from Wall. I like whenever he gets that close to the rim.
Moncrief against Johnson. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Richardson, he's checked in for John Wall. Bangs home the trifecta.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
It's Thomas on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Thomas dishes to Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Nice court awareness and feel on the floor there from Duncan. Set the screen and then found space to execute the roll.
Sabonis kicks to Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Christie's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Denver with a change here, too. Chris is checked in. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Duncan outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Duncan. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys?
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Thunder lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Sabonis. Richardson is out there with Hudson. And there's Chris. Duncan with a screen on Richardson. Duncan left side from the baseline. It goes straight through with the swish. And the Thunder lead by 2.
All too easy for Duncan there. Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants to.
Pass to Chris. To take the lead. Here's Sabonis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Here's Moncrief. For the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Chris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Ozumu, he's checked in for the Nuggets. To take the lead. Chris in the post. Isaac on him. Chris with the bounce pass. Second chance shot. Tim Duncan with the rebound. He's covered by Hudson. To the paint. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Screen by Duncan. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Puts up a deep 3. Denver grabs the miss. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Hudson. And now here's Chris. Nailed from three-point land. He has 35.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Isaac. Defended by Dosumu. Back to Isaac. To the wing on the left. Pass to Hudson. The three. And they get it back. To the middle. Here's Chris. And the shot goes in. Chris has got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pocket 6. Back to Isaac. Pass to Moncrief. Trying to end the drought. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. Johnson comes in for Dosumu. And it's John Wall in for Hudson. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Kuzma. And he banks the layup in.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
The three goes down.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Covered by Johnson. Up top, Daniels. He'll put it up there. And it doesn't go. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Wall. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. The three is off. They're trailing by 8. He's guarded by Johnson. And stolen by Chris. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Takes the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The long shot, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Len with a screen on Henson. 6 on the shot clock. John Wall. The three doesn't go. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. He's guarded by Johnson. Leaves it in off the window. So the Nuggets win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Descending on Miami, Florida, the destination for the Hawks. Well, there's one man looking to make a big impact tonight. Jalen Johnson getting his game face on as they get ready for tip-off in South Florida. Hawks, Heat, coming right up on 2K Sports. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Suggs, and it's Malone in at the power forward position. 3 on the clock. Hunter with some nice D. Here's Atlanta with the ball. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad. For 3. Rebound Miami.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Carter Williams. Gafford the screen. Pass to Ori. And here's Gafford. Here's Carter Williams. No good with the triple. First quarter, just over a minute played. And here's Suggs. Outside Hunter. Shoots. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Suggs. And, Coach, that long off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
Here's Suggs after the basket by Miami. Three-pointer. Gafford grabs the miss. For Miami, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. They set the pick to the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Hunter. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Carter Williams. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Hawks trailing. Outside Hunter. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. Here's Malone. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Carter Williams. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Gafford. Hunter covering. And that's going to be a travel. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Heat 3rd.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Hawks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Van Horn. Lets it go from deep. First shot won't go.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
This one for 3. Rebound Atlanta. To the middle. Here's Hunter. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Suggs outside. Shot clock at 5.
Yeah, he's really off. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Fareed. Second chance shot. Here's Sanders. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Hunter, good.
Well, it takes so much control to hit the shot like Hunter did there. Impressive stuff from the mid-range.
Here's Carter Williams. Down low. It's tipped. Pass to Fareed. Here's Carter Williams. They get back on track. Again, the Heat misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Suggs, the pass to Van Horn. Inside, here's Carroll. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. .127 left in the first quarter. Pass to Christopher. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Tisdale. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
First free throw is good. And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists, but last year I think he was over 5, and he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor.
The Hawks lead by 3. 1:10 left in the first. Pass to Van Horn. Here's Sprewell. Outside Hunter. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Carter Williams. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Sprewell. Pass to Van Horn. They grab their own miss. Now here's Hunter. Tight defense on him. Here's Van Horn. Here's Sprewell. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Here's Carter Williams. Pass to Ori. Now Smith. The deep 3. And that's not going to go. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. Hawks ahead, up 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And the Hawks looking at who they've got. And it's Strickland in at the point. Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Christopher. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Blair.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Davis hits.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Strickland. To the right side. They set the pick. Pass to Blair. Davis with a rebound. Miami trailing. Here's Christopher. To the paint. Here's Fareed. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Sprewell. Oh, it's stolen away. Pass to Horry. Banked it in off the glass. Now it's a three-point Heat lead.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
Here's Sprewell. No made baskets yet. Fires for three. Drains the triple.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
The Heat have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. From about 19. Yep, that one's good. And the Heat lead by 2. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Out to the right wing. Here's Van Horn. Rebound Miami.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Carter Williams. Pass to Harper. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Sprewell. Here's Van Horn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good there. Here's Horry. Pass to Harper. Not going to go that time. The Hawks trailing. And here's Hunter for 3. Here's Malone. Second shot opportunity. Samuels pulls it in. The Heat have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Harper passes to Carter Williams. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, do you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Here's Sprewell. No points yet. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Pass to Horry. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. 4th, the Heat.
And if you have to ask, what's the name of the game? Well, it's all about ball movement for them. They love to share the rock. And we all know that assists are a great indicator of how well the team is executing.
And Atlanta making a change here. And there's the screen. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Van Horn.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Ori. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Tries a 10-footer, and that one drops. And the Heat lead by 2.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown, and quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Suggs outside. Gets a very good look and converts. Suggs has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, it's great to see Suggs become more and more confident as a jump shooter.
Smith passes to Ori from outside the arc. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Van Horn. And he banks in the layup. Van Horn's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Off target from 3-point range.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. Knocks it down from distance. And now a 5-point Atlanta lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Smith against Suggs. Smith outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Hawks on top, up by 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, all right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
You know, right now for the Hawks, I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W...
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Miami Heat.
They better...
Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
They've got Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Ori in at the small forward position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Suggs outside, unloads. Here's Malone. And he throws it down with one hand.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Hunter with the ball. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Suggs outside. The 3. He buries it from 3. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Gafford with a screen on Suggs. Here's Carter-Williams. He's covered by Suggs. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Carroll. Suggs outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter can't get it to go. Heat trail by 10. Hunter covering. Here's Carter-Williams. Gafford with a screen on Suggs. Carter Williams, the pass to Ori. That three's off the mark. And Suggs has got the ball here for Atlanta. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Down low. Here's Carroll. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Carroll's got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Pass to Ori. Back to Gafford. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Ori. Here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Suggs. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
2.
That free throw, no good. Jackson, he's checked in for Miami. And the Hawks making a change here. And the second free throw is good. And it's the Heat with the ball. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. To stop the run. The rebound by Atlanta. Carroll's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Hunter. Pass to Suggs. Good on the 13-footer. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Carter Williams. Jackson surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Deflected! Van Horn to pass to Suggs. Here's Van Horn. Pass to Carroll. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Carroll's got 9. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Davis, he's checked in for Jackson. And a chance now to check out the scoring distribution between the front court and back court players tonight for Miami.
And not much difference between them. It's a toss-up, but the game isn't a toss-up. They could use a big run to get back in the mix.
To the wing, right side. Here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Suggs. Carter Williams, the pass to Sanders. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Outside Hunter. Suggs outside. Pass to Pollard. Sanders with a rebound. Sanders has got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, Coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for his strong fundamentals.
Yeah, B.A., he's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post.
A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Suggs outside. Jacks up a 3, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 drives.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Pass to Tisdale. Here's Carter Williams. To win the drought. The rebound by Atlanta.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Suggs outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Sprewell. Suggs outside.
Atlanta foul. Keith Van Horn. First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Carter Williams. There's Jackson with the 3. No luck on that one. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Atlanta on top, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game.
Who's watching it? I'm too strong for you. I got one. Blue. I got 3. I got yours, man. Watch the screen. Watch the outside. Yo, step Robert. Out. Yo, Robert. Step out. I'm open.
Timeout.
Yo, get Sanders.
Screen coming. Shoot that over. Hit that 3. I got your help. Jackson. Screen coming. All right, right here. Here we go. Got 2 foul. Good.
Oh, way to finish that, baby.
I hear you.
Oh, that stroke is pretty.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the end. The teams find... rotations in these early stages of the season. Richard, some players can be, I think, unsure about their role.
Hey, but that's part of the job. You just have to stay ready. Whenever your team calls your number, you have to go in and do the job that they ask.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Holiday. Bam Adebayo is out there with Dampier. And it's Okeke in at the small forward.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Bulls got 6.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bulls' understanding of when to look for his is next level.
To the right side. Defended by Middleton. That one falls.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
First quarter, just over a minute played. From outside the arc, the Hornets pull it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Bull. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Adebayo with this screen on Middleton. And Adebayo throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Out to the right wing. Bull dishes to Williamson. They get a hand on it. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Dampier. And Bull sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bull uses it to perfection to block shots.
Outside Holiday. They set the pick, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Holiday against Antetokounmpo. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Bulls making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Charlotte. Holiday with it. Here's Okeke. Defended by Middleton. Great D that time from Middleton.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Holiday against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Okeke. Off target with his three.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Middleton on the wing. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Here's Zubac, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Okeke. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Bounce pass out of Kumbo. Middleton left side. Back to Bowl. Over in the corner, Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Left side, out of Kumbo. The shot will not fall. Hornets trail by 8. Pass to Okeke. Covered by Williamson. Here's Dampier. It's hauled in by Zubats.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Pass to Bowl. In the corner, Middleton with it. Giannis outside. Here's Okeke. And Bowl pulls it down.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Bulls moving the ball around. Down low. Lets it go from 11. And Giannis gets it to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sinks the triple. 5 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Williamson against Holiday. Pass to Dampier. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
An experienced point guard. Got to be careful how you guard Holiday in screening rolls.
Bowl against Johnson. Zubats a screen on Johnson. Here's Bowl. No good on the last second attempt there. Bowl has been the guy making things happen for Chicago. He comes away with a... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
We've got Hawkins, Quentin Grimes out there at Bowl. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Zubats in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Johnson outside. Boucher sets a screen for Johnson. Puts up a 3. And Bowl pulls it down.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Pass to Zubats. Lets the 3 fly. Bowl can't hit.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Not that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Monk.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Hawkins. Six to shoot. Now Zubac. Over to Saul. And another miss by Chicago.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here is Monk. This all setting the pick for Johnson. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Outside Holiday. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yes, Holiday can be pretty efficient from out there in that corner spot.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Bull. The tray. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Outside Holiday. Adebayo with a screen for Holiday. Chicago making some changes. Robinson Earls checked in for Zubac. Chris Middleton comes in for Hersey Hawkins. And Giannis is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo with a screen on Middleton. And he makes that one. He's got 7.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Antetokounmpo against Holiday to the wing right side. And it's Bull that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Bull's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Chicago. Holiday looking for an opening. Defended by Middleton. Pass to Okeke. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Pass to Okeke. Gasol screen. Fires the three. Okeke, no good. The Bulls leading by 6. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Now here is Holiday. Pulls it up. Pass to Okeke. Lets it go from deep. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And team strategy, closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Bull. And it's Thomas Bryant in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Giannis outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bull. He's checked in for the Bulls. Zion Williamson comes in for Thomas Bryant. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Holiday's checked in. Out to the right wing. Here's Bull. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists now in the game. Holiday. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. And stolen by Bull. It's stolen. Pass to Okeke. Charlotte moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. His shot, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Williamson. Bull against Adebayo. Williamson a screen on Adebayo. Clock at 4. Bull, that's good. Bull's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You take a look at the Hornets. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Chicago Bulls.
The 3 ball is falling. They've got good momentum. They're setting hard screens, and the shooters are capitalizing.
Everything working together. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Bull.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Hornets trail by 8. Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Dampier is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Okiki in at the small forward position. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 12.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
At the elbow, Williamson. Pass to Bull from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Outside Holiday. There's Okiki. Back to Holiday. Over Giannis. Bank shot, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Middleton from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Hornets trail by 8. Holiday with it. Defended by Middleton. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Fires from deep. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Number 5, the Bulls.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Giannis. Out to the wing. There's the 3. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Giannis. Bulls got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
And, guys, this is kind of Bo's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Good season for him last year, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Holiday. Defended by Middleton. Outside Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Okeke. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Williamson kicks the ball. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Bull's got 6 here in this quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Holiday, the pass to Okeke. They need this. And again, the Hornets missing.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. They set the screen. Hits it from 3-point range. 15 points in the game.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And how about the find there from the young man? Giannis showing off a little vision there.
Defended by Middleton. Back to Holiday. Adebayo kicks to Holiday. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Great ball movement there.
Bulls shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Zubac is checked in for the Bulls. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hornets. Free throw, no good for Williamson.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Right wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Clock at 6. And taken away by Johnson. To the paint with the shot. And off the front iron. And in it goes. He's got 17.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Pass to Bull. Takes the 3. And the dunk by Williamson.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound.
And the 3 ball is good. 20 points for him.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bull. For the 3. Another shot. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 6.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
So for the Bulls. Hawkins comes in for Williamson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Chris Middleton. Outside Holiday. Monk looking around. 5 to shoot. Here's Okeke. Oh, good on the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Monk. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Giannis passes to Lin. Zubac with the screen for Giannis. That's tipped and stolen by Gasol. Okeke passes to Monk. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Chicago leading by 16. To the inside. Bol dishes to Giannis. And it's Bol that time on the assist by Giannis. Bol's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Antetokounmpo against Holiday. Gasol, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Shoots from the baseline. And the rejection by Giannis. Bol has been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Chris Middleton is out there with Hersey Hawkins. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Robinson Earl in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's the drive. Pass to Gasol. And here's Hawkins, guarded by Vasquez. Middleton outside. Over Monk. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnover tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession,
They're coming. Hey, yo, you gotta hit that. You better hit that. Step out.
That's what the ring room for. Ah!
Ball. Pick.
Holiday!
Oh, and the foul.
Yes, sir.
Step out.
That's on you.
Go over it.
Good shot, baby.
Get on in. Come on. Pick coming.
Get it. I'll just throw it on that shot. And it goes in.
And a foul. Shut it out.
Watch the screen.
Oh, way to finish that, baby. Hey, watch Jeremy.
Automatic.
What's up? Uh-huh.
opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
A tad, Brian, a tad.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. We've got Brandon Clark. Alex Caruso is out there with James. Then it's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Brown in at the 5. Now here's Williams. Favors with a screen on Caruso. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Clark with a screen on Favors. McDaniels finds James. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Noel with the rebound.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Outside Murray. Knocks down the long K.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Caruso up top. Out to James. Three-pointer. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Murray. Outside, Williams. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's James. Clark with the screen. James passes to Clark. And here's Brown. Clark with a screen on Murray. From the high post. Again, the miss by James.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Puts up a 3. Hauled in by Brown. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 2. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
This team downed them in last year's conference finals, ultimately ending their championship dreams.
James can't get it to go.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Inside. Here's Favors. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Bucks trail by 4. Outside McDaniels. Into the lane. And stolen by Williams. Outside Murray. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Caruso outside. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. To snap the cold streak. The rebound by Murray.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 6.
And that's true unselfishness right there. Murray, outstanding feed to the open teammate.
And Milwaukee decides to take their first time out here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
So both teams making some changes here. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Warriors, number 1. Milwaukee, 2nd.
And these two squads that could run the floor at a lightning pace, they piled up more than their share of fast break points last year.
Outside, Green. Pass to Stockton. Here's Green. Clock at 6. Here's the teardrop, and it's blocked by Noel. Now here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Here's the three. Another three for Golden State.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Bucks trail by 10. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, and you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of them.
Absolutely.
Here's Stockton. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Clark with the screen. Will it go? And James gets it to go. James has got 5 points.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
There's a screen by Favors. Back to Lillard. And the layup is good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
At the line for the Bucks, James. 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside White. Pass to Lillard. Launches a three. Fires in the triple. 5 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside, Green. Reed to screen on White. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. Nance pulls down the board. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 20-7 run. Lillard looking around. White on the wing. Pass to Lillard. 3-pointer. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double did. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
They've got Williams. Larry Nance is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Duarte in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Duarte. Pass to Nance. Rebounded by Green. The Bucks trail by 11. And he drives in. Henry, the pass to Stockton. Outside, Green. Reed sets a screen.
Oh, right here!
Here's Stockton. Here's Henry. No good on the three.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Duarte. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Lillard outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Golden State. The Bucks trail by 11. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's McDaniels. Claxton with the block. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. A little mid-range shot is up. Another shot. Here's Nance. Soft touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 13.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Favors checked in for the Warriors. Murray comes in for Duarte. Clark is checked in for the Bucks. Caruso comes in for Green. Now here's McDaniels. No points so far. Pass to Stockton. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Clark, the pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Nance. The offensive rebound. Here's Stockton. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. Stockton's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Lillard outside. Williams against McDaniels. Williams passes to Murray. There's a screen by Favors. For three, here's Lillard. McDaniels with the rebound.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Caruso outside. Pass to Stockton. Now McDaniels. Here's Reed. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Blows the alley-oop. Clark with it. He's picked up by Lillard. And the basket by Clark. And Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Lillard. Fires for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Clark with a screen on Murray. Caruso, right side. Here's Henry. From deep. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Warriors lead by 8. Here's Favors. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I mean, Favors is a quick, athletic big man. He can get to the line, but he continues to work on his ability to convert while there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Milwaukee making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Favors hits them both. And Milwaukee has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, so are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you.
You just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Pure from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Clark. Back to Caruso. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Murray passes to Lillard. And here's Murray. He's guarded by Caruso. Back to Lillard. just 3 to shoot. To the inside. Murray's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Yeah, Murray getting it done down low. You've got to give him a lot of credit for his assertiveness.
And the Warriors make some changes. Noel comes in for Nance. And Williams is subbed in for Damian Lillard. Milwaukee also changing it up. Brown, he's checked in for Reed. And McDaniels is subbed in for Moody. There's 1:12 left in the second quarter. Caruso outside. To the middle. To halt the run. The rebound by Favors. Favors has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard. Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive but under control.
Now here's Caruso. He's scoreless. Clark with the screen. McDaniels passes to James. 6 to shoot. Over Murray. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
James with the ball. 7 points in the game. Shot on the wing. It's stolen away. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 17 at the end of the period, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Larry, how do you build some momentum in a game like this when shots just aren't falling?
You know, my job is if we miss those shots, I got to go pick them off the rim and get an extra possession for us. So you'll see more of that in the second half, and actually, hopefully, my job gets easier.
Hustle plays matter. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Golden State Warriors. Fellas, how would you respond if you were on the wrong end of a game like this?
I'm not sure because Shaq and I, we don't really have any first-hand experience with this, Ernest.
Yeah, we don't play that way. We're winners, and even if we did lose, we lost like winners, not like this.
Hold it. Lost like winners. What does that even mean? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Bucks.
They have to be better offensively. Shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so Murray will bring it up for Golden State. A 17-point lead, their biggest. On the court right now for the Bucks. They've got James. Moses Brown is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Caruso in at the 1.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Milwaukee shooting only 23% so far. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. The Warriors lead by 19. Puts up a deep three. Hauled in by Brown.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And it's Williams off the drive. Murray passes to Williams. On the wing, Murray. He's guarded by Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Favors misses.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
James outside. And that one off the back of the rim and in. James has got 9 points.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
Launches it. Crops in the three. And the Warriors lead by 20.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Milwaukee calls timeout. Distribution between threes and twos tonight for the Warriors.
And they've done a great job spreading out their offensive efforts, shooting from range and in close. That keeps the defense totally off balance.
And stolen by Murray. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the Warriors with another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Well, the Bucks shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Caruso outside. Pass to James. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. James has got 12 points in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Williams finds Murray. Clock at 6. Stolen by Caruso. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside McDaniels. Misses the three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Murray scanning the floor. Outside, Williams. Pass to Noel. And stolen by Caruso. Now here's Clark. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. James can't get it to go.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Williams passes to Murray. When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And here's Milwaukee now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Clark. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Derek Favors. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Lillard's checked in for the Warriors. Green's checked in for the Bucks. And Clark drops them both. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. James with a steal. Pass to Green. James deciding where to go with it. Clark with a screen on Lillard. James can't get it to go.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now Lillard, check by James. Lillard outside. Puts up a deep three. And the Warriors get it back. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Warriors make some changes. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Noel. And it's Nance in for Favors. Reed against Claxton. Kept alive. Nance. And Nance with the slam.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Green. Pass to Stockton. Over Lillard. Stockton's shot is off.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Lillard outside. Takes the three. Here's Nance. And he drops it in from the low post. Nance has got 4 points in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Now here is James. 15 points in the game. Pass to Stockton. Outside, Green. 4 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. That shot, no good. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
All day.
go, fellas, from the get-go. Yo, watch him step back. It's good.
Yo, Worthy!
And one!
Chuck!
Oh, come on, man. That ain't right.
No!
Don't do too much.
And one! Good take, baby.
Lillard!
Oh, foul! Rotate!
Hey, pick up Dave! Watch Dave!
I got shooter here. I got shooter.
Oh, I got shooter, man.
Rebound.
I'm driving.
Yo, English!
It's all good. I'll do it.
Keep taking that, man.
Hey.
Don't let English shoot that.
Give me that.